Hello everyone, salutations. So today we are going to continue with the topic copyright violation. Now it is a cyber crime. It is a type of cyber crime. So under the topic of cyber crime, we have already covered in our previous video. So under cybercrime, there are different type of attacks, different type of cyber crimes, software piracy, unauthorized. Now, software piracy was covered in our previous video as well as unauthorized access. For there is a previous video, a separate video for only unauthorized access. Today we are going to continue with the topic of copyright violation. So let us begin. So which type of work comes under your copyright law protection? So copyright law protection gives protection to literary works, anything related to literature, books, novels, poems, drama. Then also it protects paintings, photographs, drawings, films, music, choreography, and sculpture, and also softwares. Okay, along with this software. Software also come under copyright law protection. So definition says a copyright is a legal right that gives the creator of a literary, artistic, musical or other creative work the sole right to publish and sell the work. That means once copyright is claimed on a work, the original author is only or the original developer is only able to produce that work, publish that work or sell that work. Okay, for example, now Harry Potter. Now the author J.K. Rowling, who wrote this excellent story. So regarding that, movies are made. So J.K. Rowling is also receiving royalty payment for it because she took the decision to sell that story to the movie production company. Then after that, so many merchandises are available. Notebook with covers of Harry Potter and other characters of it. Then T-shirts, bags, okay, all these are known as goodies or merchandises of Harry Potter of that franchise. So the company which is producing such books with covers of Harry Potter or T-shirts with prints of Harry Potter, okay, so they will also have to pay J.K. Rowling the royalty amount because the original idea was her. That is why. So copyright acts as an advantage to the in terms of protecting the intellectual work as well as providing proper compensation to the original developer. So that is only talking about the first and second point. The second point says copyright owners have the right to control the reproduction of their work. That means they can decide which production house can produce the work. Okay, that means make movie or make anime or make TV series. So as well as for production of the merchandises and the goodies, the original developer can take the decision of it as well as receive payment, receive royalty or the compensation. So including the right to receive the royalty payment for that reproduction. So it is very advantageous that copyright is protecting, not only it is not protecting the intellectual work, it is also giving proper compensation to the developers of it. Okay, but if the copyright is violated, that means definitely it is a punishable offense. And if anybody copies the copyrighted material, so a complaint can be filed by the developer. And the symbol of copyright is shown in the third point. I hope so this topic is clear. And if we talk about copyright violation, it can be done by anybody. Okay, not only hacker, it can be done by anybody unknowingly. So generally, when we download the pictures, movies, softwares, we don't take lot of care if the material that which we are downloading is coming under protection of copyright or not. Okay, so we must always pay attention to the details. If it is copyrighted work, we are not supposed to download it. Okay, because if it is found by somebody and uh, you are definitely liable for punishment. But a lot of people download it unknowingly because, see, in internet, lot of things cannot be tracked, but that is definitely a punishable offense if it is tracked. So our next type of computer crime or the cyber crime is cracking. That means to decipher the password, to break the accounts, crack the password, as well as break security codes. That type of attacks come under the category of cracking. So the activity such as decipher codes or password decipher means converting coded text back into plain text. So activity of deciphering codes or passwords and breaking security systems for illegal reason is called cracking. The cracker will use a program or the script known as crack that has been written specifically to do what they are hoping to achieve. So people who crack the passwords or decipher the coding or break into security system, they use lot of tools. Okay, the most common type of tool to break the password is this brute force attack. Brute force attack means continuously trying to guess the password. Then there is a very famous tool known as John the Ripper. Not only John the Ripper, there are endless amount of tools to break the password. That means try to crack the password of an account. Sometimes we also forget our password, so we may also use such tools. Okay, but hackers also use them to crack our accounts. So John the Ripper is one such example of the tool. Then, and it is an open source password cracker, as you can see the description which is given over there. Now, BetterBuys, this website is suggesting how to develop the password. Now, see, two examples of password is given. The first example, it is easily crackable, means people who are expert in cracking the password through brute force or any other kind of tool, they can easily crack such type of password. Now the password is simply just the word password, only the letter P is capitalized. Okay, and rest of it is very easy to guess, so it can be cracked in 2 to 3 strikes, as said in that example. But if you create a password which is comprised of an uppercase, lowercase, a number, special character, okay, as it is said. Character type difference means combining ASCII, lowercase. ASCII, you can say all the symbols, you can use symbols like at the rate, hash, okay. All these symbols can be used inside your password. A dot can also make a lot of difference. It can add a lot of security in your password. Then lowercase. Lowercase is definitely used, but in between starting or at the end, if you use uppercase, that also strengthens the password. Also use of numbers. Okay, numbers in between or at the end or at the starting. Use any number, the password becomes strong. The password should be more than 8 characters. Okay, and combination of numbers, then uppercase, lowercase, as well as special characters makes it very strong. Okay, and the password should be changed time to time. Within a month or twice a month, a password must be changed. Okay, so that is how if you create strong passwords, it becomes very difficult to crack. And that precaution you can use so that you can prevent yourself from this attack known as cracking. So we have discussed two type of computer or the sorry cyber crime over here, that is copyright violation and cracking. In the next video we will talk about cyberbullying and phishing. Okay, so see you in the next video. We will discuss next type of attacks in detail.